Okay, so we got everything here. We have our Tarlington. We've got some old plates here. We've got a blotter paper. We've got pieces of cardboard or mat board for squeegees to put the ink on. We've got our ink bed here, a piece of plexiglass with the ink on it, and our ink cartridge. I've already squeezed out some ink. I'm going to go ahead and use these again. So now I'm squeegeeing ink onto the plate, like that. And you want to make sure you get this all over the plate as much as you can. And this ink is kind of thick right now because it's been sitting, but it's going to warm up as soon as you start to move it around like I'm doing. And then what I want to do now is start squeegeeing this ink off again. I'm just rotating the piece of mat board so I can maximize using that. And take another piece again, and and you can see how I'm getting that ink off. And I'm rotating it then. Okay, maybe take one more. It gets, do like a final little wipe. Okay, now I'm going to take my little pieces of Tarlington. If I get a new piece, I'll take these, maybe 2 or 3 pieces, and bunch them up like that. Kind of roll them like that, so they'll look like that when I get ready to use them. But I've got an older piece that I want to use that I can use again because it still has a lot of areas that I can put ink on. So now I want to rotate while I'm rubbing this in a circular motion like that. So I'm also rolling this Tarlington to get a clean area like I just did then, and continue wiping the plate. And after your second or third print, the ink kind of gets embedded into the plate, so those prints tend to look better than the first one that you did. So here I'm wiping, and can you get me some paper towels again? I'm going to use some paper towels to do the final wipe. I want to do that, and then I'll take the heel of my hand and do a little buffing also. All right, my assistant just brought me some paper towels, and I'm wiping the plate, and you can see how I'm wiping the ink off versus here and here. And I'm going to rotate the plate like that. And try and get these light areas nice and bright, like I'm doing. Okay. And then one last thing you can do is, some printmakers will take the heel of their hand and do a final little buffing of their plate. This kind of polishes the plate. Okay, then I want to come to the press, and I want to lay that down this way. And I want to put that there. And now I want to get some paper. My paper's been soaking. I'm going to let that drain that away, and I'm kind of handling the paper right at the edges, being careful not to get a lot of ink over the paper. And I'm going to lay that in here like that. And even though I have a little bit of ink on my hands, you notice that my paper is fairly clean. I want to keep my hand in here so I'll know where my paper is when I get done blotting it. And now I'm going to come to the press and position this paper kind of evenly over the plate. Pull the blanket over, and now I want to crank. we want to keep our blanket intact with the rollers. We don't want to roll this felt blanket out. And now I want to peel up my paper and see. I don't want to do this real fast. I want to slowly peel it up like that. And there we have it.